Hello, it's Michelle with Cement with First, and today I'm going to show you some activities that you can use for your movie day. So I know at the end of the school year, some of you might be doing movie day as a theme day, or maybe you're doing an ABC countdown and M is for movie day. So I wanted to give you some educational type activities that you can incorporate into your fun-filled day. So a few things that I wanted to tell you is I'm going to be showing you multiple different ways that you can do these activities. So I have a movie day pack in my store, and the movie day pack it comes with 10 math activities, 6 phonics activities, a comprehension activity, and I think that's it. So what you can do is you can print the whole packet off, staple it, and then give that to your students, and they can complete the packet throughout movie day. If you don't want to do it the packet way, I'm going to show you some ways that you can incorporate these activities into your stations. And then I'm also going to show you, if you don't want to do a paper option in a station, I'm going to show you an interactive way that you can do some of these activities. So before we get started, in the movie day pack are some donation letters that you can send home. So these are the same format as the ones with my friendship day activities. So there's a movie day, and then there is a popcorn and pajamas. So you can choose which one you want to send home. And then any of these activities that I'm going to be showing you, you can ask your parents or families to donate some of those items to your classroom so that you're not spending all the money yourself. So something fun that you can do for your students as they're coming in that morning is you can have this on their table, and it's just a little coloring page, and they can cut it out and glue it to a sentence strip and wear it during the movie day. This is a free download, and I will give you the link at the bottom in the description below of this video. And then there's a popcorn and pajama day option. So that's just something fun that you can have them wear throughout the day during the pajama day or during the movie day time. And then something else, I got these little star sunglasses off of Amazon, and they come in I forget how many come in the pack, but they come in a pack of all different colors. They come in just a little clear plastic bag. And then you can download these little gift tags on my blog, and I'll put that description below as well. And it just says you're a superstar, and you can attach it to the sunglasses, and then you have an end of year gift also for your students. They can wear that throughout the day, or they can take it home. You can save it for the end of the day, however you want to do that. And then something also is you can pass out these little trophies. I shared these in my end of year awards activities, but these are always fun to hand out. And then this is my favorite. I would save this for the actual movie time. So whenever you're doing the actual movie, you can pass out these boxes, and these come on Amazon. You can get them in bulk, and then you can just pop them together. They're really easy to assemble. And then you can just fill it with some pre-packed popcorn, a little juice box, and then like a little fruit bar or candy bar, whatever you want to use in your classroom. Okay, something that you can do. So obviously it's movie day, and the main theme is going to be like popcorns and stars and things like that. So to incorporate science into this, you could give your students each a bag of popcorn, and one of the stations could be to observe the properties of popcorn and then record it. So what do they see, smell, taste, feel, and hear? And then you could put that in a station, or you could have that be something that they do like at their desk while the movie's playing. Okay, so now on to the super fun stuff that I'm so excited to share with you. So again, I told you that you can get the movie day pack in my store, and it comes with a bunch of different activities that they can do. You can staple these all together and make a packet, or you can put these in stations. So I'm about to show you ways that you can put these in stations. So the first one is a Walk of Fame measurements, where they're tracing their hand, they're estimating how many of the non-standard unit that you decide to use. So like for this one was cubes, so they're going to estimate how many they think it would take and then write the actual. And then there's also an autographs. So this one, they're going around the classroom and they're collecting their friends' autographs. They're counting how many letters are in their name, in their friend's name, and then they're going to use that data to create a bar graph and answer questions. So I want to show you, so you could put these papers in a station and just have them complete the paper, or I personally like to make it a little bit more interactive. So if you want to add, kind of amp it up just a little bit, add some engagement to it, you can use some craft paper for these activities. And this one is called the red carpet measurement. And so students are going to get to take their shoes off at this station. And I know it could either be really stinky or really fun, but they're going to take their shoes off. And as they go to this station, they'll take one shoe off, trace their shoe, write their name in their shoe, and then they're going to measure it. And then after they measure their shoe, maybe they want to measure their friend's shoe. And as the students are rotating around the classroom into these stations, this is going to fill up with more and more shoes. So I like just this craft paper from Amazon. You can get it in all different colors. So you can get the red craft paper for this. And then I love a measurement tray. I like to just fill it with a bunch of different non-standard items. So if you are kinder or first, you're going to be doing non-standard. If you're second grade, then you're going to want to maybe put a ruler in there or some standard measurement tools in there. So I've got tickets. These you can buy on Amazon. Just tear them apart. And let's see. I'm trying to get it to where y'all can see one of these. So case, he would measure his shoe with the tickets. And then one of the standards for first grade is to compare units of measurement and describe why they're different. So like he could use tickets, that's a larger unit. And then he could use a smaller unit, which are just these little star erasers. I got these at the Target dollar spot, but I'm sure you could find these on Amazon as well. And then he would compare, okay, my shoe is 5 tickets long, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 stars long. Well, why is it different? Because the tickets are larger than the stars. And then there's also in here, I did popcorn colors. So we've got yellow cubes for butter, orange for cheddar, and then brown for caramel. So in Texas, we say caramel. I'm not sure how you pronounce it where you're from. So throughout the video, if you hear me say caramel, that's because that's how we pronounce it here in Texas. And then I have pom-poms. This can be like popcorn as well. These are just the small ones. Again, I have the same 3 colors. And then we have some little foam, glitter star stickers. I got these from Amazon, but you could find them at a craft store. And then real popcorn. So something to keep in mind too is you're going to have students coming to you from all different backgrounds. So maybe you have some students who have never eaten popcorn before, never touched popcorn before. So I like to incorporate the real stuff into the measurement tray. And if I had the cheddar popcorn or the caramel popcorn, I would have put it in here too. And that's why I like this, because again, you're going to have students coming to you who have never been to an actual movie theater before. So it's fun to bring that experience to your students. Okay, so that is a measurement station, red carpet. And then you can also do a walk of fame. So you can make this into a more interactive station by, I just don't have any room. They are going to trace their hands on the concrete. So you're going to make, so before they come to the station, you're going to have a square for each student. You're going to have a star with their name, so they know when they get to the station which place they're going to be tracing their hand in. So they're going to go around to the stations. When they get to this one, trace their hand. So like Kobe traced his hand here. So he's going to measure his fingers, he's going to measure his hand, and then maybe he also wants to measure Jade's hand. And again, it's the same idea as the red carpet one, where they're measuring it with different units of measurement, and then they're comparing and having those conversations about why, why does it take more cubes than tickets? Or why does it take more pom-poms than the large stars? So they're going to be using the units from the tray and then having those conversations with their friends in their stations. And it's just such a fun interactive station. So that is Walk of Fame. This one is all about 3D shapes and 3D words. So I love this one. This is actually, the printables for this one is actually free. So you can do this two ways, actually 3 ways. You can have them explore 2D shapes and 3D shapes in this station, or you can have them create 3D words, or you can have them create their name. So for this station, you're going to have your students wear these 3D glasses, and you can get these on Amazon. They come in a pack, I think maybe of 12 or 16. They're gonna put the glasses on and then, okay, everything looks super weird, but you're gonna put these they're gonna put these glasses on, and then you're going to print out these letter cards, and I have these free, on my blog, and they're just going to build words. So let's see, let me move this to where it spells it for you. So let's say they spell cab. If you want specific words for them to spell, you can print out these word cards. They come CVC, long vowels, vowel teams, and these are in my store. Or maybe you want them to build their friends' names. These are free also. So you can choose however you want them to do this. Maybe you have certain words you want them to spell. Maybe you have words from the movie you want them to spell. So you're gonna put the letter cards out. They put the glasses on, and then these letters pop out and they're 3D. And then they're just going to record the word that they wrote or that they built. They're gonna write the word that they built on the 3D word paper. If you don't want them doing words, maybe you want to review some shapes. Let's see, let's put this up. Maybe you want them to review shapes. So again, this is free on my store, and they're just gonna sort 2D and 3D shapes. But this is the interactive piece. So these are 3D shapes, and some of them come with the attributes, and then there's also where they just match, let's see, they match real world items to the shape. So you can have them match the attributes or match the real world shape. And again, these create 3D glasses as they build them. And what I like to do for for self-correcting is you can put the letters on the back of the cards so that they can self-check and see if they match, made the correct match. So that is a fun little activity. And then, oh, something else, let me put this, something else you can do is you can, this is free in my store also, but It's just these little letter cards, same letters as the big ones, but these are just smaller. And you're just gonna print a bunch of them, cut them out, throw them in a little tub, and then put some construction paper in there, red, black, whatever colors you want to use, and then your students can build their own names and take this home, and they have their name as 3D, which is so fun. I mean, I would love to have my name in 3D. So lots of different options there with the 3D glasses. It's so fun. Okay. Next. Oh goodness, I like never have room right here where I do my videos. Okay. Next is this one. Again, I like to show y'all multiple options for this stuff, for all of these activities. So this one is pop coins. So cute, right? And this comes in the movie day pack, so you can make this a station where they're having to count a collection of coins, write the amount, the value, and then they're going to draw that part of the picture. So it's a directed drawing, but it's with like an, educational piece to it. So it's a multi-step directed drawing. So they're just drawing, or they're counting a collection of coins, writing the value, and drawing the popcorn. And these are always cute and fun to take home, or you could display them in your classroom. So that's one way to do the pop coins. Again, that comes in the movie day pack. Or, y'all know I love anchor chart, craft paper, butcher paper activities. So another option is to draw popcorn buckets on craft paper, and your students can build that amount. So some different ways they can build it is just with play coins, and I like to keep these in like these little photo albums. It keeps it nice and organized. You could use some real coins. Maybe you mix the play coins and the real coins together and you put them both in here. Or you could have them stamp the values. So these are little coin stamps from Amazon, and I have these linked in my Amazon storefront. I believe it's under money, but these are just little coin stamps, and you would have a stamp pad here, and then they would just stamp the amounts. Or if you wanted to put this on your whiteboard, students love going to the whiteboard, and it's super fun when you make your whiteboard a station. So you can use these magnetic coins, and these are from Learning Resources. I purchased those on Amazon as well. And so this would be on your whiteboard, and they would just stick the coins to build that value. And so with first grade standard, one of the coin standards is for them to show multiple ways to make that amount of money. So like for 10 cents, maybe they show you just a dime makes 10 cents, or 2 nickels makes 10 cents, or 5 pennies and a nickel. So they could show you multiple ways to make that amount. And I want to show you, let me go grab my stamp pad. So I thought I had brown stamp pad, but I don't. But you could do colors of popcorn. So I've got yellow and orange. And they can just, I think the plastic is, a little bit of plastic still on this one. So you would put these with the station, and I think the stamps are so much fun, but you could give them multiple options. So they're just going to put in the stamp pad and stamp it so they see that it's 10 cents. And then when the next student comes around to the station, maybe they're going to stamp 10 cents as a nickel and 5 pennies. So as they're going through the station, they're seeing too, like that there's more than one way to make that amount, which I really like that they're getting exposed to that. So this is pop coins. And let me clean all this up and I'll show you the next one. But also, remember, if you don't want to have it as interactive, or maybe you don't have some of these items in your classroom and you just want to print the movie day packet, that's super fun too. So I just like to give you multiple options on ways that you can do these activities. Okay, so that's pop coins. And then let's do, this one is place value awards. So this is what comes in the movie day pack. So they're looking at the place value blocks and they're writing the matching number. So you could put that in a station, and as they come to that station, they pull that page out and work on it. Or you could put this page in the packet, staple it all together. Or if you want to make it interactive, you can do just craft paper. And so for this one, I just wrote numbers in various ways. So like I did the numeral here, I did expanded form, and then maybe you're working on 3-digit numbers. So here I have 100 plus 10 plus 2, and I just drew, it's not the best, but it looks like the bottom of a trophy. And so this is gonna be hard to show y'all, but let's see if I can do these. Okay, we'll use these. So I love trays, and just like the measurement tray, I like to do a place value tray. So I just put the foam place value blocks. These are little place value coins, and then these are magnetic. So if you wanted to put this on your whiteboard, these are magnetic and they stick. So what they're going to do is they're going to build that number. So they're getting exposed to different ways to represent a number. So let's say they're going to build 30 plus 5, then they're going to build the trophy. And plus this is like very creative because they can create the trophy how they want to, which is always fun. I love to see how creative they can get. So we would have 3 10s and 5 1s. 20 plus 3, you have the place value tray, so they can pick different ways to build this number. So maybe this one is they're going to build a trophy with these little place value coins. So that's 10, 20, and then 3. So see, the little trophies just look all different and it's so fun. And then 15. So for this one, maybe they're going to do the place value blocks, and then they could write the expanded form with it too. So different ways to do that. So that is place value awards. And then, and remember, if you don't want to use the interactive stuff in your station, you can just print the page off the movie day pack, put it in a bucket, or put it in a tub and let your students go to that station, or you can put it in a packet. Okay, let's do this one. This is Showtimes. I have 2 that I want to show you, but this one is Showtimes. Let's see if I can get this to stick. Oh dear, hang on. Okay, so this, what I did is I just went on Google and I printed out some G-rated Disney movies, just laminated it and put it in here. So they're going to be matching Showtimes. So these time cards, these are in a time pack that I have. So it's just like a time pocket chart sort pack that I have in my store, and I'll link that. But you would go ahead and set this up, and you're just going to place some random times up here, and then they're going to fill in the missing matching time. So like you have the word form already here, 3 o'clock, and then they're going to find the digital and match it. So they're matching up the show times. And if you had more space, you could also have them do the other various different forms of the digital time. So like this is a clock, and then this is on the phone, and then this is just 3 o'clock written how they typically might see it. And then they're going to find the matching analog time. So there's this analog clock, and then there's also this one. So they're matching up the show times. So again, you're just going to print some different movie covers, laminate it, put it in a pocket chart, put the labels up here. The labels, there are 2 different options. There's one with pictures and one without pictures. And then you're just going to have some different times filled in, and they're finding the missing times. If you don't want to make it a pocket chart activity, then you can just print this off. This is in the movie day pack, and they're just going to color the matching time. So you could put this in a station, or you could staple it in a packet and have them work through that packet that we talked about earlier. So this is show times. I love this activity. It's so fun. And plus I love that they're like, oh, I've seen this movie, or oh, I've never seen that movie before. Just a really fun activity that sparks a lot of good conversations. So that's show times. And then this one is, what's your favorite popcorn? So after you've let your students try different flavors of popcorn, you could give them individual popcorn bags, or you could put it in a Ziploc bag, or if you wanted to really go with the theme, you could put it in these little popcorn buckets. These are from Dollar Tree, but they also have them on Amazon. And let your students try the popcorn. And a great activity too for this one would be for them to observe the popcorn and record the different properties. And then you could make a graph with this too. So they're just graphing what their favorite popcorn flavor was. This would be a whole group activity. You're talking about, okay, how many more liked butter than cheddar, or how many more liked butter than caramel, and using those questions for the graphing. So that is the popcorn activity. Oh, and you know what? I also have this. So this does have another option. So you could put it on anchor chart paper or craft paper and put this in your station. So I like to just make the graphs like this, because then students can make a bar graph if they want to, or they can make a picture graph. And then you could use the colored pom-poms to represent popcorn if you don't have actual popcorn. If you do have actual popcorn in the different colors, that's awesome. That's what I would prefer to do, but I didn't have any popcorn. So they're just going to be graphing. You would use these same cards. I wish you guys could see this better. I'm so sorry. I need a bigger table. And then they're just going to graph the flavors of the popcorn. And what would be so fun, and I wish I had this, but I don't, is one of those popcorn scoopers that you see at the movie theaters. And then they could do a scoop, and whatever they scoop up is what they have to graph. So let's just pretend like we have the movie theater popcorn scooper. And so this is what we scoop up. So this is what we would be graphing and comparing and having those conversations about. So there's one way to do it. Another way to do it is, this is free and I will link it. It's on my blog. So they're just graphing the popcorn flavors. They're coloring the popcorn pieces, making a bar graph, a tally graph, and answering the questions. So that one is free. And then these are free too. If you don't want to use the craft paper, you can just print these off. There's a bar graph and then there's a picture graph. And so you could still use the pom-poms for this one. And you know what? So what I could have done is just grabbed a spoon. Like, I don't have the movie theater popcorn scooper, but you could put just a spoon in your station and have them scoop it up and graph the colors that's in their spoon. So this has enough room for the pom-poms, the big or the small pom-poms or the actual popcorn. So these are free also on my blog, as well as the printable. So there are some station activities for graphing popcorn. And graphs are one of those skills that I personally feel like you just need to practice all year long, because you can do so much with graphs. Okay. Oh my goodness, running out of room. Okay, so there's that. This one is addition. So you can print this off from the movie day pack and put this in a station, or staple it and put it in their packet. And then what I did is I just filled up these little popcorn buckets from the Dollar Tree with colored pom-poms. Whoops. And I don't know why this is in there. Let me move it over there. And then they're just going to be adding on the anchor chart. So, okay. So if you're practicing addition, you could just do the 2-digit addition, 3-digit addition, or maybe you're practicing missing add-in. And so they're going to use the colored pom-poms to add that amount. So like they could do 2 cheddar plus 3 caramel, whoops, plus, whoa, plus 1 butter. And they're going to add it together, and maybe they have a wipe-off board. They take it to the station with them, and they're recording the how much it equals. So 2 plus 3 plus 1, they're going to add this together and write on their wipe-off board. So that's one way to do it. Again, you could do the 3-digit, 2-digit, or you could do missing add-in. Okay. Next up is, so if you don't want to do the interactive anchor chart paper with the pom-poms, you can just print this off and put it in a station, or print it off and put it in their packet, and they work through the packet all day long, however you want to do it. I just like to give y'all multiple options so that you don't feel like you're just stuck doing it one way. I like to give you some different ways to do it. Okay, we have just a few more, and then I believe we'll be done. So this one is compound words, and this is actually in my compound word pack. So this is a great grammar activity. It's just a word sort. They're sorting if the word is a compound word or not. And also what I would do is I would put this with the station, so they've got this to reference. But it makes such a cute, super cute little craft. Looks like a little popcorn bucket. I love this. So if you're wanting to review grammar skill, that is an option, and I will link that in the description below. And then after you watch your movie, this is a great way to wrap it up and summarize the movie. So there are 2 options. There's a lined option for the older grades, and then there's just a blank box option for the younger grades. And then you can just pick and choose from these which ones you want to use. So maybe you don't want to use all of them, which is totally fine. That would be a lot. So you can just pick, maybe you just want them to do beginning, middle, end, and then they make this and as the cover. It's just a really cute little book. So there's an option for That's a Wrap, Pajama and Popcorn and Pajama Party, Popcorn and Pajama Day, my goodness gracious. Or there's this one, and they can just color it and it says Movie Day. So multiple options here to make it easy for you. And then if you don't want to do the craft, there's this option where it's lined and they're just wrapping up the movie, or there is just the open boxes. So character, setting, problem, solution, or resolution, and then beginning, middle, end. So that is a fun reading activity to wrap everything up. And then I think this is the last one. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Oh no, I have two more actually. Sorry. Okay, this is so fun. So I don't really have a name for this. Maybe Catch the Popcorn or something like that. But you just get these little popcorn buckets from the Dollar Tree, tissue paper or yellow construction paper, and write. You could do addition facts. You could do place value. You could do time. You could do any skill with this. Maybe antonyms, synonyms. So this one has 7 plus 2. And this one just has a word. You're going to crumble it up. And they're going to work with a partner. So each partner will have a bucket. And each partner will have some of these. And then they're just going to toss it and catch it. And when they catch the popcorn, they open it up and read the word. Super fun gross motor activity. Okay. Let's see. I think I have, oh yes, one more. Oh goodness. So these are the star plates. I got these off of Amazon, but you could get them also at, I believe I've seen them at Target, Party City, and usually Hobby Lobby will have them around the 4th of July. So what I did is this one is with word families. So let me move this over here. And I just wrote the word family in the middle of the star, and then they're just going to match the words that go with that word family around the star to complete the puzzle. So you're basically just making a big plate puzzle. So this one is at, there's cat, sat, bat, hat, and gnat. But you could do it with any word family, or maybe you want to do it with onset and rhymes. And then there's also this one, and this is just building words. So I just did blend. So I did TRASH and then just cut it apart. So if you're working on blends and digraphs, you could do CDC, however you want to do it. And then this is just addition facts. So I just wrote 5 plus 2 on the top and then 7 on the bottom. And then they're just matching the number sentences. Or you could put the number sentence on there and then they build it with popcorn or cubes. So 3 caramel and 4 cheddar. What does that equal? 7. Or you could do it with the stars. You could do it with tickets. You could even just throw this measurement tray in with this activity and have them use those pieces to add. So there's one way to do it. Another way, if you want to incorporate some movement, is musical, kind of like musical chairs, but I would call this musical walk of fame. You could put time on here, addition facts, words, and then you're going to put these around on your carpet, turn the music on, and students walk around, and maybe you call out 7, and whoever is standing on the star with the addition fact that matches 7 wins that round. So that is another way to do that one. I think that's all that I have for y'all today. I'm going to link everything in the description below. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. to my channel so I can keep making these videos for y'all because I love it. It's so fun. I love putting all of these things together to give y'all multiple ideas on ways that you can bring some engagement and fun into your classroom. So if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe to Smitten with First, and I will see y'all next week.